All right, we are live. Good evening, good day, hello, bonjour, hola, whatever else you'd say to say hello to all of you fine folk. We're back with Kevin, and the first thing we're gonna do is take a look at our beautiful city. God, it's so pretty. Last time, we did a lot of really good stuff. We built this weird kind of clover, double wishbone thing, which is absolutely ugly. And since then, while we've been away, I've added a little street here, added a little neighborhood, and then helped build this all up. So, not much has changed. We're doing well. Ni hao kun. Konnichiwa. I don't know. I think that's all of my hellos and greetings. The first thing we're gonna do today, we've got one big problem with merging traffic. So the absolute first thing I'm gonna do is get a little action in here to make sure these guys are only going into this single lane when they're merging in, which should help reduce traffic problems a bit. It seems like a simple fix, but it should see a pretty good increase in our throughput on these highway areas. I spent some time today trying to redesign this section, and I didn't come up with anything that I was happy with. And I know it's kind of ugly, but right now this is, I think, sort of the best thing we can get. It's maybe not the best thing, but it's the one I'm most comfortable with. And I'm going to make sure these are all doing the correct thing. Don't want anyone making illegal turns, skipping in. Guten Tag. There we go. There's a good one. Guten Tag, indeed, for our German counterparts. I don't know if there's anyone from Germany watching the stream. Salmon Longo probably isn't, and if he is, Guten Tag, and if not, then that's okay. We're gonna move on. Today's plan pretty much is to start by extending Hemlock Square to the forest into the freeway. Hemlock Square is gonna get a whole sort of upgrade, I guess. We'll start by going on straight roads and building something along the lines of that. And then this will come down and extend to here. But I don't want to intersect with this main through road, just to limit opportunities for traffic to sort of get out of hand. So we're gonna put this here. I think, should I cut it this way? Let's do tall blocks. I think tall blocks out here better fits the. Oh, but then there's this. Oh, it's fine. We'll create some sort of awkward. We'll make it as awkward as possible. How's this? I kind of like that. Looks good. I am gonna take another one of these roads and expand just sort of out to there. Houses won't necessarily be as pretty or easy, but they'll work. Here we go. Yeah, I think that's good for this section. I do want to remove these power lines eventually, make them a little more elegant. So I think what I'll do is actually run the power from here straight across to there, and then bulldoze these ones. Boom. Easy. Oh, missed one, sorry. Alright. And the reason I do that is just to simplify my power route. I know I won't be able to build any commercial on here. Now I've changed my mind again. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it through straight across here. And then something like lose power for a second. I like that a lot better. It's a lot more elegant. And I can build commercial through here, and it'll have this sort of nice line of power lines behind it. Not that I'm planning on building any commercial along Myrtle at this point, but it gives me the option to do so if I so want. I'm gonna drop that, make this a little more. See, leaving this gap here, that was unintentional. But I actually really like it. I should run the power lines at that level. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna run power lines through here. Wonder if it'll let me. No. Well, let me run power lines right where I want. That's fine. I could road anarchy it, but it's all good. Oh, you don't actually have power. Let's put you there, I think. There we go. That's a pretty good look. And then I'll run commercial from here over. Look at that. That'll be nice. Excellent. Alright, make sure all this is watered. I think everything has water here. Yeah. That's an important thing. And now let's get some houses. You're gonna sit right up on the freeway. You'll sit there. You guys like that. There, I don't want that. I don't want any single or skinny lots. The houses look super weird when they do that. I'm not a big fan of it. I'd be a fan of it if I was trying to build little like trailer parks, but not today. Hey, Vecco boy, what's happening? Vectrix, you enjoying stream today? Enjoying being up real late hanging out? Because I know I am. Boom. Boom. Perfect. And this piece we just sling on there. We should start to see people move in since we still have demand for residential and commercial. What I want is to get more industrial demand so I can have this foresty Bill Square area built out. Namaste. Vecco Boy was spanking South Carolinas with Karlsruhes. I'm assuming World of Warships. That's my best guess for the game you were playing. 95% sure that's for the game you were playing. Here's Farmville. What was this for? Oh! I forgot we were going to put something out here. Geothermal power, right? I run a big old geothermal power plant. Where should we put it? Oh, more like kind of into the hillside. That'll solve our electricity problems. Not that we've had any. But it'll solve any we could have had. I'm going to build a little like power lines. Where do they come? Up that side of the road? Okay. There. I want to cross here. Instead of in the backside of the farms. I do want the power lines to cross the farm, so I'm gonna have to demolish a little bit. But this is entirely for realism's sake. I apologize to the farmers for destroying their livelihood. Oh, that's too bad. Sorry, guys. I do feel a little bad about that. Boom. There we go. As long as I didn't get rid of the... Oh, no, I got rid of the pigs. I'm so sad. Good morning, MSJN. Thanks to Cap Styles. You have 32 hours in this game. Are you even enjoying playing Skylines? I've been having a great time with it. Hopefully you've been having a wonderful, fascinating time and building really cool cities. Look at that. 80 megawatts. Okay, now we're back to expanding. Do also want to expand this other direction. One, and then we'll go 2 blocks in each direction. Good. Yeah, Vecco Boy, I'm glad you've been getting into it. It's a fun game. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do. It's definitely a game that contributes to me spending a lot of time instead of in front of a computer instead of being social. But I still really enjoy it. I put a light here. Obviously, I've been streaming it, you know, every week on like clockwork on Wednesdays too, which is a good sign that I like it. I feel like streaming a game often evidences how much of impact it has in your life. I don't think I'd be streaming something I didn't enjoy. So this is a very important game for my streaming needs. Or for my Twitch channel. Sort of the mainstay, right? Let's do that. Now these look like, I think I'm just gonna do this here. I'm gonna make it a little different. You know, I'm gonna make it symmetrical. So this will be out to there, out to there, and then this will cut through, and we'll have it. So it kind of matches the symmetry on the other side. So, good point that we're both sitting in front of a computer screen and being social. One thing to note is that, yes, there is no multiplayer for this, which I think is fine. What you could do is save share. That's something I've been considering doing, where you pass a save around between multiple people, which I think sounds like fun. I could see people who might not have a lot of fun with it, and I know that there have been people in the past who have done that. Like Rock Paper Shotgun had a long time shared a save of this game that they really enjoyed doing. That's something I could see definitely being something that'll happen later. It'd be fun to have a save that we share amongst people and go back and forth on. One thing I do want to do is connect this road up. I want this road. Here we go. Oh, I can build a whole new house here on the corner. Maybe I will want to extend that in the future. So actually, let's go straight road. Let's redo this. There we go. Until I demolish your house, you can have that. But yeah, it'd be fun to pass a save around. And I could stream my building parts, and then you could build your parts. We could go back and forth on that. I think that would be a lot of fun. One thing I'm going to do is drop taxes down to 10% to try and encourage growth across the board. And that should speed up the game just a bit. We can look at our income levels. Level 2 low density housing is making us a ton of money, and 67% of our income is residential. Whereas 25 is commercial, and that's low density, and then a little bit from organic and local produce. See the self-sufficient buildings in there. And then level 1 industry is making us a ton of money, but not a whole lot in comparison. Don't have transit expenses and income from money spent by tourists. Oh, nice. Lots of money in commercial zones. So next time we pop sizes, I'm going to add a commercial specialization into here. I don't want it to include this section, so I think I'm going to split Margaritaville in half. I'm going to split it at the high school. I want our two separate. I guess I have to do it the whole way, huh? Oh, there we go, big town. Let's focus on finishing what I was doing first, then we'll go back to actually specializing. So let's add this in. Holly Street will be the dividing line and be in part of Margaritaville. How's that? My house. Alright, so one thing I want to do is Chestnut Park. That's cute. Margaritaville is going to get a leisure specialization. It's going to give it some sort of nightlife. So all these commercial buildings will disappear and come back with more of a nightlife vibe, which should change the whole attitude, I guess, of Margaritaville. I'm thinking about putting a key in. That's not what I want. That is what I want. Maybe do something like from here. Maybe a little wider. Since this is supposed to be like a fancy commercial zone, I feel like having just not having a beach, but having just like I don't know what you call it, riverbank, isn't super sexy. This is much sexier. All right. You can build a big fire station. I don't think I need one just yet. Oh, someone's out of water. Whoops. Let me worry about important things like piping first. I'll make this a little more this leisure specialization stuff. Make sure I get this whole area in. I'll make the commercial zone dead for now, but it will eventually come back once you have any sort of demand. Champion weightlifting gym, nice. I like that. That's fun. Weightlifting gyms are cool. What are you? Fancy new building? Burned Bean Coffee. Games for gamers. Game station. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I would go there, being a gamer. This is another pretty face beauty salon, and the sidewalk is all different. Weird. General store. This is laundromat. It's laundromat. Just, you know, for some amount of consistency here. Do we need streetlights here? I feel like you might need a street light there. It's fine. I'm not seeing any major traffic issues piling up from not having street lights, or from having street lights for that matter. All right. Let's just take a gander. I feel like there's been a bit of a development built here. I'm seeing a lot of the same kind of house on the right side. That's some creepy shit is what that is. That's terrifying. Easy Boo, what's up? Welcome to stream. Look at all the terrifying identical houses in a row, which is just fun. And then we can also look at this nice, wonderful police station. Alright. Expansion. Our farm expansion is looking fine. This road to the power plant is looking good. Traffic seems to be flowing. This is a problem. I need this to be not an intersection, but I don't actually know how or what to do. I could make it a roundabout, but I'd have to invest in so much real estate here and tear out so many things to rebuild them. It might just be the sort of thing that it just stays as a scary intersection that that ambulance drives through everyone on. Maybe that's just how we keep it. Well, seems fine. Oh, speaking of seeming fine, something's on fire. Busy corner shop is on fire. Excellent. Alright, back to where we were expanding and seeing some sort of progress. Look at that. Offers neural transplants at low costs. Affordable tech. Future is now. Whoa. Free real estate. Agreed. This is really pretty. I think I might accelerate time just to increase demand, because right now it's just sitting around. Or I can build a software development studio. What does that do? Office building where programmers, software engineers create operating systems and security packages. Starboard software. It's kind of crazy, but we don't really have like offices to put it next to. A research center. That could be cool. We could have a research center. Oh, hold up. We have high density zones now. Give me just a second. Electric car factory. Could build the old Safeco building in Seattle. Temple complex. Yes, here we go. Where is the High District? They deserve a temple because they are absolutely temple-y. I really don't like where that's placed. I changed my mind. I know, high density things, I'm very aware of that. I'm going to encase the temple complex in road. Serial killer arsonist hot dog dude, I didn't notice him. I saw him in the lead-in actually, he was hanging out. Space already occupied. Did I make a mistake? Look at that. Can zone offices. Alright. We can zone all sorts of fun stuff. So where do I want to expand? Where do I want some high density stuff? I could make... I guess I could just make downtown a little bit of a high density zone, huh? Where's downtown? It's Myrtle. I guess I could extend downtown. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with this. You know what? I'm just going to start rezoning some of these. All the houses on Blake Street. This chunk is going to get rezoned. This will be where it starts. And this chunk. And hopefully we'll start to see some real big buildings come in. Look at that. Our first high density building. Right on Parker Alley. I think I might do that here too. It's kind of, downtown's sort of not set up for the infrastructure for high density, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. Because sometimes you just gotta pretend you're an idiot. This alleyway will not be able to handle the traffic, but I'm gonna do it. I'm making huge mistakes here. We'll see. If it's really bad, we can always go back or turn these into like little shops. Like that's always an option. But it's called downtown. Might as well make it like a downtown, eh? Let's go. Here we go. Just kind of a cool looking apartment building with picnic benches out on the alleyway. How many people live here? 17. Oh, geez, this really changes how we expand. Why are you out of water? Oh, because someone's a fool. No one needs to worry anymore. We have water there. Why is everything bad over here? Low land value. You're fine. The rain is just gonna rain. It'll wash away. That's what's supposed to happen. Alright, we're doing well. We are doing fantastically. I'm going to expand the high district to include the temple. There's Raptor Jesus Lane. Forgot about that. Hancock Street. You're just gonna be this section. Actually, Blazeit Road will just continue all the way up there. 'Cause that's not inappropriate at all. Good old Farmville. These guys are not enjoying having a Puckman arcade game section near them. I think it's affecting their land values. Maybe it's the flooding. One of the two. Alright. What's next? I guess we're just sort of waiting around, huh? Look at all none of these people have moved in because we've got some high density stuff. High density stuff is not doing much. I'm gonna actually do this whole section in high density. From here to there. And then it will take a while for that stuff to really work itself out, but it'll eventually produce nice looking sort of more dense downtown area. But it'll take time. Until then, I think all of I kind of want all of this to be part of downtown as well. I think I might just expand the scope of downtown a little bit to include all of this on the waterfront too. There we go. It'll be downtown, and then I will make sure to turn these into high density stuff. You got a nice bike path behind them. It'll be perfect for a pretty straightforward high density residential area. I'm gonna do the same throughout here. Do just a little chunk at a time so it's easier to clean up, easier to put together. Do it just on this road right now. Whoop. And then and got all of that. Here we go. High density. These will produce little sort of tall but skinny apartment buildings, which is perfect for a waterfront kind of setup. Colonel's mansion looks bigger. I think the fire was for the insurance claim. It's entirely possible. And have I got Natural Disasters DLC? I do, but I do not think I have it enabled. I can't remember. It's possible I have it enabled and may just get a giant disaster that'll destroy everything soon. So if that happens, that'll be fun. And if not, then I think we're doing okay. Incineration plant. Turn our garbage into power. I think right now we can focus more on, pardon me, I got distracted thinking of two things at once. We can focus on recycling, because that's a little more environmentally healthy. But yeah, I don't know if disasters will happen. I guess I could check the settings, huh? That's a thing I could do. There we go, we're making downtown a little more downtowny, I guess. Is that all connected? I think it's all part of the same block. I'll leave it. Perfect. This will just be our first experiment in high density stuff. Outlet shop with donuts, and a giant flippin' octopus. Okay, it's options. See if I have. Yeah, random disaster frequency is on, but the frequency's turned way down. So they will happen from time to time, but it's very unlikely. We could build a fire watch tower. It might be useful in Mill Square, just to sort of prevent giant forest fires from happening. I'll actually put one in. One sort of here-ish. I guess they don't need power or water. Education-wise, let's save up the 75K to get a universitat. 24,000 for a faculty. That's cool. So students can pick or choose if they want to go to the faculty or the main university. I don't know where I'm going to put a university. I might just build an area for it somewhere. Where would a university go? You don't have any ideas for a good spot for an university? I'm not entirely sure where one would go, where one would fit. Maybe up in the hills? I don't know. I'm open to suggestion. Look at this. The whole town's starting to look really good. You build it, maybe I could build a whole university district. If I was gonna do that, I'm gonna build it here. Here's what I'm gonna do is build an avenue. See if I can get this line. Build an avenue out here for the university. Really don't need a deep space radar yet. Here we go. This will be our university district. I don't know what kind of stuff a university district is supposed to have. What's that? Modern Technical Institute. No, university. How wide is that? that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right? 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 14 wide, so I need to go at least 7 out to each side. Here's what I'm going to do. Do 8 out. And see what that would look like. Just be plenty on each side. It's gonna be like the main circle loop. So high density residential, a street full of takeaways, and some parkland and plazas, and a library. That's a really good idea. I'm gonna wait till I can actually build my university first. Look at that, that'll be beautiful. I'm gonna build a whole district off of here for it. Stephen Street, nope. University Loop. And this will be University Way. I think that makes sense. We have a sighting of a hot dog man. Where's he going? He just drove around Hot Dog Dude Memorial Roundabout. Nightclubs and a car park. Those are all very, Let's go to a general store. A laundromat. Let's do arsonist, serial killer, hot dog man. Let's follow T serial killer hot dog man on his adventure. This is so exciting. We may watch someone die. Oh, traffic here is kind of meh. What time is it? It's the rush hour. Everyone's going home. I feel like that's fine. There's that cop. This intersection needs some kind of control, maybe like a 4-way stop. I'm also completely turned around. I have no idea where we are. Oh, we're downtown. I know now. Makes sense that he's going downtown. You do need to make sure the right people have a wait, you might, since we're watching. What road mods do I have? I have network extensions. I think that's it. I don't have network extensions 2 or any others. I think network extensions is the only road mod I have currently. Oh, he disappeared. That's odd. Watch this building burn down next. That would be terrifying. So if outlet shop burns down, we'll know what happened. The downtown's actually starting to look like a downtown area. That's cool. I like this. I mean, it's like no one building here. It's a lot of empty space, but starting to come together in terms of how I think it should look. Should do that. One thing I might do is finish all of this in high density except for everything on Beechwood. Might do everything on Laurel, Parker, and Myrtle. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna just gonna do it a little bit at a time. I think it'll make this look a little better. You don't get to be zoned. So all the stuff on the alleyway and all the stuff on this main street. It's gonna be high density. This should help the look of the downtown area a lot. Whoops, my apologies. Okay, we are working. Sorry about the silence. I don't know why this is taking so much concentration. I'll make that light density on the corner there, just, you know, to have a little something fun. This really shouldn't take that much concentration. I'm just, you know, I think it's just because it's been kind of a rough day. I woke up with a terrible migraine. I ended up not going into work today because I just couldn't open my eyes without feeling like I was gonna vomit, which I know is a pleasant image for everyone, but it really was. Oh, I need to upgrade Myrtle. I think it's an obvious problem that I have here. Myrtle Avenue needs to become bigger, as does Blackwell's a 2x2. Myrtle's just a, I don't know, has just a turn lane in it. I should try and recreate San Andreas in this. That's actually a really good idea. I like the idea of recreating San Andreas. If you want to do that, I say you should go for it. I'm going to turn this into a 4-lane. I'm just going to do a full-on Myrtle upgrade, because I want to actually change much of how I have to do things. So just give me an extra lane to go on. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. And now Myrtle has a little more, has more options. I like this. I like how traffic's flowing. This is good. That has a light. There's probably stop signs that has a light. Perfect. Everything is better now. Why is the local government doing anything to stop the fires? I am. It's just, maybe I need a better police presence. No, crime rate's still 5%. Whatever. First things first. It is Universitet time. Should probably not forget to water the university. There we go. Oh yeah. I'm also not going to forget to power the university. Gonna run power here, I believe. No, I can't do that. How do I run it from here? I don't like that. I want it to be like a straight shot there. Boom. Yeah, migraines really do suck. But I didn't want to prevent the stream, so I just sort of had to buckle down and hope that I did all right, which I did. I'm feeling better now. One thing I'm going to do is, I think the university district is going to be very simple, like this will be the shopping area. And then there'll be housing kind of over... I wish I put housing. Enough moolah for the uni. I'll put housing over here. Actually, for housing, I changed my mind on road type. I'm going to use... the beautiful quite extraordinary. Tree-lined lane. Look at that. Actually looks pretty good. Boop. Boop. And boop. Oh no, I overdid it. Boop and boop. I want to put a faculty in, but I can't. And also I can't just put in like a library. I'm gonna do one of each, but I need a lot of money first. Cemetery usage is only 10%. I think that's fine. You're abandoned. You're fine. Langford, Illinois does not get to be happy. Alright. All we need now is just time, really. We need time for everything to work itself out. What I'm gonna do is have like university houses, like big university student housing. Like all over here. I need like a frat row area. I guess I'll just do big student housing. I'll build a frat row somewhere else. A lot of like frat houses need to be big mansions somewhere. So I think that's a future plan. Right now we'll just put something together like this. What I need is a lot more money. Well, like campus police and stuff will be over here in the fire department. And eventually this should turn into a pretty nice university district. I'm going to put a faculty in. I have enough space to put one here once I have 24K. How much is a police? 12. How much is fire? 12. Medical. 10. Alright, first thing I'm putting in is the university clinic. I think that's a good spot for it. Sort of across the street. Still on the loop, but on the backside of the loop. Oh yeah, district up and give educational policies. That is a good point. Let me district this. Sheffield Park. University Park Placeway. Let's do place.